Psychology shows that intelligence is not completely fixed. Your brain is not a static machine. It changes, it adapts, it strengthens based on how you use it every single day. That means IQ is not just something you're born with. It's also shaped by the habits you repeat. Some habits slowly weaken the mind, but others do the opposite. They sharpen reasoning, increase mental flexibility, strengthen neural connections, and push the brain to operate at a higher level. Here are 5 daily habits psychology strongly links to growing your IQ. 1. Deep reading. Most people read fast. Gifted minds read deep. There is a huge difference between scrolling short content and sitting with something complex long enough to fully understand it. Psychology shows that deep reading forces the brain to do more than recognize words. It has to track structure, hold multiple ideas at once, notice patterns, interpret meaning, connect one idea to another. That process strengthens memory, language, and analytical thinking. Long-form reading trains the mind to stay focused for longer periods. And in a world built on distraction, that kind of cognitive endurance is powerful. Deep reading does not just give you information. It teaches your brain how to think better. 2. Learning difficult skills. The brain grows most when it struggles. That struggle matters, because when something feels difficult, your brain is being forced to adapt. Psychology research on neuroplasticity shows that learning hard skills, like languages, mathematics, coding, chess, or musical instruments, pushes the brain to build new neural pathways. And that is where growth happens. Not in comfort, not in repetition, not in easy routines, but in challenge. Every time your mind is stretched slightly beyond what feels natural, it becomes more capable. Mental difficulty is not a sign of weakness. It is often a sign that your brain is evolving. 3. Asking better questions. Highly are not obsessed with having all the answers. They're obsessed with asking better questions. Why does this happen? How does this work? What if the opposite is true? What am I missing here? Psychology links curiosity to higher intellectual development, because every strong question forces the brain to go deeper. It stops accepting the surface. It starts looking for structure, cause, contradiction, and possibility. That's how cognitive flexibility grows. And flexibility is one of the clearest signs of intelligence. A weak mind memorizes. A stronger mind investigates. Because intelligence is not just about storing knowledge. It's about knowing how to explore it. 4. Spending time in solitude. The mind needs quiet. Not all growth happens in action. Some of the most important mental development happens in silence. Psychological studies show that solitude activates the brain's default mode network, the system involved in reflection, creativity, and abstract thinking. When external noise fades, something powerful happens. The mind starts reorganizing information. It connects ideas, processes experiences, builds insight, finds patterns that were hidden under constant stimulation. That is why solitude is so powerful. It gives intelligence room to breathe. In a world full of noise, stimulation, and distraction, quiet thinking has become a mental advantage. 5. Challenging your own beliefs. One of the strongest signs of intelligence is this: the ability to question yourself. Psychology shows that people who regularly challenge their own opinions strengthen analytical thinking. Why? Because when the brain considers opposing viewpoints, it has to do real work. It must compare evidence, rethink assumptions, update conclusions, admit when something no longer makes sense. That process builds cognitive complexity. And cognitive complexity is a major part of intelligence. A weak mind clings to certainty. A stronger mind stays open enough to evolve. Because real intelligence does not grow through ego. It grows through humility. Psychology makes one thing clear: intelligence is not shaped by genetics alone. The brain grows stronger through the habits we practice. Deep reading, mental challenge, curiosity, solitude, intellectual humility. These are not small habits. They are the habits that train the mind to become sharper, deeper, and more adaptable. Your brain is always changing. The question is, are your daily habits making it stronger or weaker? Because sometimes the smartest thing a person can do is keep growing, keep questioning, and never stop thinking. Subscribe to Mind Psychology Map for more powerful psychology videos about intelligence, human behavior, and the hidden patterns of the mind.